Number 1. He Knows You're Alone, 1980. Tom makes his big screen debut as a psychology student who shares some smart advice about fear. It's a classic slasher movie, and even though he's only in it for a bit, you can tell he's a natural. Number 2. Mazes and Monsters, 1982. He plays a college student who gets way too obsessed with a fantasy role-playing game. It was a serious TV movie that warned people about the dangers of getting lost in a make-believe world. Number 3. Splash, 1984. This was his huge breakout hit, where he plays a man who falls in love with a girl who is actually a mermaid. It's a sweet and funny story that turned him into one of Hollywood's favorite leading men. Number 4. Bachelor Party, 1984. Tom plays a groom-to-be whose friends throw him the wildest and most chaotic party ever. It's a raunchy, high-energy comedy that shows off how great he is at physical humor. Number 5. The Man with One Red Shoe, 1985. He plays an innocent musician who accidentally gets targeted by secret agents because he's wearing one red shoe. It's a funny spy mix-up where he has no idea why everyone is chasing him. Number 6. Volunteers, 1985. Tom plays a rich, snobby guy who joins the Peace Corps just to hide from some people he owes money to. He ends up in a tiny village in Thailand where he has to learn how to actually help people. Number 7. The Money Pit, 1986. He plays a man who buys a beautiful-looking house that starts falling apart the second he moves in. It's a hilarious movie filled with slapstick comedy as the house literally crumbles around him. Number 8. Nothing in Common, 1986. Tom plays a successful advertising guy who has to deal with his parents getting a divorce. It was one of the first times he showed he could do both funny and really emotional acting at the same time. Number 9. Every Time We Say Goodbye, 1986. He plays an American pilot in World War II who falls in love with a girl while recovering in Jerusalem. It's a classic, moving romance about two people from very different worlds. Number 10. Dragnet, 1987. He plays a cool guy, detective who is forced to work with a partner who follows every single rule. They make a hilarious team as they try to solve a strange mystery in Los Angeles. Number 11. Big, 1988. Tom gives an iconic performance as a 12-year-old boy who makes a wish to be big and wakes up as a grown man. The scene where he plays the giant piano in the toy store is legendary. Number 12. Punchline, 1988. He plays a very talented but struggling stand-up comedian who helps a housewife find her own voice on stage. It's a deep look at how hard it is to make people laugh for a living. Number 13. The Burbs, 1989. Tom plays a suburban dad who becomes convinced that his new neighbors are actually members of a scary cult. It's a dark comedy that captures how crazy neighborhood gossip can get. Number 14. Turner and Hooch, 1989. He plays a very neat and tidy police officer who has to adopt a big, messy, drooling dog to help solve a murder. Their relationship is hilarious and eventually very heartwarming. Number 15. Joe versus the Volcano, 1990. Tom plays a man who thinks he is dying and agrees to jump into a volcano to save a tropical island. It's a very strange and magical adventure where he meets 3 different women played by Meg Ryan. Number 16. The Bonfire of the Vanities in 1990. He plays a wealthy Wall Street guy whose life completely falls apart after a wrong turn leads to a big accident. It's a dark story about fame, money, and justice in New York City. Number 17. Radio Flyer, 1992. Tom doesn't actually appear on screen, but he provides the voice for the grown-up version of the main character. He narrates the story of 2 brothers and their magical red wagon. Number 80. A League of Their Own, 1992. He plays the grumpy, alcoholic manager of a women's baseball team during World War II. This is where he says the famous line, "There's no crying in baseball." Number 19. Sleepless in Seattle, 1993. Tom plays a widower whose son calls a radio show to find him a new wife. It's one of the most famous romantic comedies ever made and stars the perfect duo of Tom and Meg Ryan. Number 20. Philadelphia, 1993. He won his first Oscar for this powerful role as a lawyer who is fired because he has AIDS. A very important and moving story about fighting for your rights and being brave. Number 21. Forrest Gump, 1994. Tom won his second Oscar in a row for playing a simple man with a big heart who lives through amazing history. Everyone knows his famous line about life being like a box of chocolates. Number 22. Apollo 13, 1995. He plays astronaut Jim Lovell in the true story of a moon mission that went dangerously wrong. It's a tense and exciting movie where he says the famous line, "Houston, we have a problem." Number 23. Toy Story 1995. Tom provides the voice for Woody, the cowboy doll, who is the leader of all the toys. This was the first ever full-length computer-animated movie and changed films forever. Number 24. That Thing You Do, 1996. Tom actually wrote and directed this fun movie about a band in the 1960s that has one huge hit song. He also stars in it as the smart manager who helps the band become famous. Number 25. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. He plays a captain during World War II who leads a squad of soldiers to find one man and bring him home. The opening battle scene is one of the most intense things ever filmed. Number 26. You've Got Mail, 1998. He reunites with Meg Ryan in this story about two business rivals who are actually falling in love over email. It's a charming look at early internet dating and small bookstores. Number 27. Toy Story 2, 1999. Woody gets stolen by a toy collector, and his friends have to go on a big mission to save him. We learn that Woody was actually a famous star of an old TV show called Woody's Roundup. Number 28. The Green Mile, 1999. He plays a prison guard on death row who realizes that one of the inmates has a magical power to heal people. It's a very long and beautiful story that will definitely make you cry. Number 29. Castaway 2000. Tom gives an incredible performance as a man stranded on a deserted island for 4 years with only a volleyball named Wilson. He spent months losing weight to make the movie look real. Number 30. Road to Perdition 2002. He plays a tough mob enforcer who has to go on the run to protect his young son. It's a dark and beautiful-looking crime drama that shows a very different side of Tom's acting. Number 31. Catch Me If You Can, 2002. Tom plays a serious FBI agent who spends years chasing a young con artist played by Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a fun and fast-moving story based on a real-life game of cat and mouse. Number 32. The Terminal, 2004. He plays a man who gets stuck living in a New York airport because his country's government collapsed while he was flying. He has to learn how to live in the terminal and makes some great friends. Number 33. The Ladder Killers, 2004. Tom plays a very fancy talking criminal who rents a room from an old lady to plan a bank robbery. It's a funny, dark comedy where his perfect plan goes wrong in every possible way. Number 34. Elvis Has Left the Building, 2004. He has a very quick and funny cameo where he plays a man dressed as Elvis who gets hit by a mailbox. It's a silly little surprise for fans who are paying close attention. Number 35. The Polar Express, 2004. Tom used special technology to play 6 different roles in this magical Christmas movie, including the train conductor. It's a beautiful story about the spirit of the holidays. Number 36. Cars 2006. He does a tiny voice cameo at the very end of the movie as a car version of his character Woody. It's a fun little nod to his history with Pixar and the Toy Story movies. Number 37. The Da Vinci Code 2006. Tom plays Robert Langdon, a smart professor who has to solve a murder mystery hidden in famous paintings. It was a massive global hit based on the very popular book. Number 38. The Simpsons movie 2007. He makes a hilarious appearance as himself in a commercial for a new Grand Canyon. He jokes that the government has lost its credibility, so they're borrowing some of his. Number 39. Charlie Wilson's War 2007. He plays a real Texas congressman who secretly worked to help people in Afghanistan fight a war. It's a smart and funny movie about how one person can change history. Number 40. The Great Buck Howard, 2008. Tom plays the father of a young man who wants to work for a fading magician. The best part is that the young man is played by his actual son, Colin Hanks. Number 41. Angels and Demons, 2009. Robert Langdon is back, this time racing through the streets of Rome to stop a secret group from destroying the Vatican. It's a fast-paced thriller full of puzzles and history. Number 42. Toy Story 3, 2010. Woody and the gang got accidentally donated to a daycare center after their owner, Andy, grows up. It's a very emotional movie about growing up and saying goodbye to childhood. Number 43. Larry Crown, 2011. He directed and starred in this movie about a man who loses his job and decides to go back to college. He makes new friends and even learns how to ride a scooter. Number 44. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, 2011. He plays a father who leaves a secret key for his son to find after a tragedy. It's a touching story about a boy trying to stay connected to his dad's memory. Number 45. Cloud Atlas, 2012. Tom plays 6 different characters across hundreds of years in this massive sci-fi story. He wears lots of different makeup and plays everyone from a doctor to a futuristic tribesman. Number 46. Captain Phillips, 2013. He stars in the incredible true story of a ship captain taken hostage by pirates. His acting in the final few minutes of this movie is some of the best of his entire career. Number 47. Saving Mr. Banks, 2013. Tom plays the legendary Walt Disney as he tries to convince an author to let him turn Mary Poppins into a movie. It's a heartwarming look at the magic of movie. Number 48. Bridge of Spies, 2015. He plays a brave lawyer during the Cold War who has to negotiate a trade for a captured American pilot. It's a tense and smart thriller directed by Steven Spielberg. Number 49. Ithaca, 2015. He has a small cameo role as a father in this movie, directed by his old co-star Meg Ryan. It's a quiet story about a young boy delivering telegrams during a war. Number 50. A Hologram for the King, 2016. Tom plays a businessman who travels to Saudi Arabia to try and sell a new technology to the king. He has to wait a long time and learns a lot about a new culture. Number 51. Sully, 2016. He plays Captain Sully, the real-life pilot who famously landed his plane on the Hudson River to save everyone on board. It shows what happened after the landing and the investigation that followed. Number 52. Inferno, 2016. Robert Langdon returns for a third adventure, this time waking up in a hospital with no memory of how he got there. He has to follow clues from a famous poem to stop a global plague. Number 53. The Circle, 2017. Tom plays the charismatic leader of a giant social media company that wants to track everything people do. It's a thriller that makes you think about privacy in the modern world. Number 54. The Post, 2017. He plays the editor of the Washington Post during a time when the government was trying to hide secret papers. He has to decide if he's brave enough to print the truth. Number 55. Toy Story 4, 2019. Woody goes on a road trip with a new toy named Forky and ends up reuniting with his old friend Bo-Peep. He has to make a big decision about his future as a toy. Number 56. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, 2019. Tom plays the beloved Mr. Rogers in this heartwarming story about kindness. He perfectly captures the gentle and caring spirit of the famous TV host. Number 57. Greyhound, 2020. He wrote and starred in this movie as a Navy commander protecting a group of ships during World War II. It's a very fast and intense movie set entirely on the ocean. Number 58. Borat's subsequent movie film 2020. Tom has a hilarious surprise cameo where he is spotted by Borat in a store. It was filmed right when the world was changing in 2020, making it a very famous moment. Number 59. News of the World 2020. He plays a man in the Old West who travels from town to town reading the news to people. He finds a young girl who is lost and goes on a dangerous journey to take her home. Number 60. Finch 2021. Tom plays an inventor in a world where the sun has made it hard to live outside. He builds a robot to take care of his dog and goes on a road trip to find a safe place. Number 61. Elvis 2022. He plays the villainous manager of Elvis Presley, a man named Colonel Tom Parker. He wears a lot of makeup and a prosthetic suit to look like the real-life manager. Number 62. Pinocchio 2022. He plays Geppetto, the kind woodcarver who wishes for his puppet to become a real boy. It's a live-action version of the classic Disney story filled with magic and songs. Number 63. A Man Called Otto 2022. Tom plays a very grumpy widower who is tired of his neighbors until a new family moves in next door. It's a movie that is both very funny and very sad at the same time. Number 64. Asteroid City 2023. He plays a stern grandfather who travels to a tiny desert town for a junior stargazer convention. It's a quirky and colorful movie with a giant cast of famous actors. Number 65. Freaky Tales 2024. Tom makes a cool surprise appearance as a video store employee in this movie set in the 1980s. It's a fun nod to the era when he first became a big star. Number 66. Here 2024. This unique movie stays in one single room and shows the lives of the people who live there over many decades. They used AI to make Tom look like a teenager again for some scenes. Number 67. The Phoenician Scheme 2025. He's reuniting with director Wes Anderson for this upcoming movie about a family and a secret plan. It's expected to be just as stylish and funny as their last project. Number 68. Toy Story 5 2026. Tom is officially back to voice Woody for a brand new adventure with Buzz. Fans are excited to see what the toys are up to next in this huge sequel currently in the works.